Uh, Hi, welcome to Teacher Mwanga's YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button and like the video. Share to those you feel they can be applicable to them. And also, if you are watching it via Facebook, please like the Facebook page Teacher Mwanga and also like Bukanzi Tuitions. Today we are looking at speed time graph or velocity time graph. If you are a fan of physics, this is a very good video for you. You don't even need to panic. Every application that you use on speed time graph, velocity time graph in physics, it is the same. Maybe there are just 2, 3, 4 minor changes, but literally there's nothing that is different between these two. If you are doing a speed time graph for the very first time, just tighten the belt. I'll get you there. As usual, these are exam-based question videos. So GC Makamaka, grade 12 Makamaka, 10, 11, these are videos for you. But before we get to exam questions, what are we supposed to know on speed time graph? We need to know that speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. We need to know that you'll be dealing with a graph. That's why it is graph, okay? You'll be dealing with a graph. So it must click in your mind that this is x, this is the 0, the x or y plane. Always on the x we have what we call time in seconds, because time is measured in seconds. They can give you speed, okay? They can give you speed, which is measured in meter per second, or they can give you velocity, which is measured in meter per second. Then there are types of graphs that you can have. So point number one, things you should know before exam questions. Graphs can appear differently. You can have a motherboard graph or just a mother graph, which looks like this. It's a common graph that you will be seeing most. Okay, maybe something is starting from 0, accelerating up to maybe 10, and here numbers maybe 4, 8, and 12. Sometimes they'll put a letter, maybe they'll put a letter Q, they'll put a letter T. They ask you to find that. You shall get to know all that. Okay, if it's not that, you can have a graph which is decelerating like that. In 2011 and somewhere it should be 2016, they brought them a question like that, which was starting from maybe this is 30, this is 20, and so on and so forth. So they can ask you, if you see such, don't be surprised. Teacher Mwanga has shown it to you. Or if it is not that, it can accelerate but starting at a different point. Maybe this is 5v and so on and so forth. In 2016, they brought such. They can also give you that one. Nevertheless, they can give you a graph which is showing an object accelerating twice. It accelerates, constant speed, accelerates and decreases in such a manner. All the way, all those are possible graphs that you see as we get on to the things. Okay, so what else should we know? We should know formulas and units. And I forgot to pray, but may the God Almighty help us to understand this. Since these videos were fast because of the time that we have, they are limited. So sometimes you get to forget, but bear with me. Pray wherever you are. I've prayed in my heart and I've asked God that we can succeed. Formulas and units. They will ask us to find what we call acceleration. Okay? In physics, we say acceleration is a change in velocity with time. Okay? The formula is A is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Don't say initial. No. Final velocity minus initial over time. Okay? Then the units are meter per second squared. So if you find your acceleration to be 2, kindly put meter per second squared like that. If you just say 2, it becomes wrong because A can represent apples, it can represent banana, so we might not know. So indicate at the back, do not forget. We need to know retardation. Retardation. The other name for retardation is deceleration. Okay? To decelerate is to slow down. Alright. So it is either you can use R, you can use T, D, which is you can still maintain the same formula. You say final minus initial over time. Okay? Or you can reverse. Others will say initial minus final over time. Others will say final minus initial over time. They will just put a minus in front. Because retardation and deceleration means negative acceleration. Okay? What you were doing now, we are reversing backward. Alright. So those are the things that we need to get to. Okay? And then now, there is a component of distance. They will ask you to find distance or displacement. Okay? So distance, we use area. We say distance under the graph is equals to area under the graph. And you know area has to deal with shapes. We have a triangle. What shape is that? A triangle, a T triangle. So the area of a triangle is half BH or 0.5 BH. So meaning even the distance is same half BH. We might say a rectangle, okay? A what? L. A rectangle. So what is the area of a rectangle? It is length times breadth. So even the distance will be length times breadth. If you see a square, which is rare, square, it is LL. We just say L times L or L squared. It is still going to give you the same thing, though a square is very rare. Last but not the least, you can see what we are calling a trapezium, okay? Trapezium, TP. Trapezium. So it can appear like this. Trapezium, its area is half A plus B height. So it can also look like that. If you take note, can be like that. So if it's not this, it is that. So our A is this, our B is this is our height. A, B, height. It will just be rotating, okay? So if I do this, meaning this will be my height, my B, like that. So this is what we are about to get to. Then lastly but not the least, we should know how to find the value of a letter, okay? Finding value of a letter. Don't worry about my handwriting, it is the best handwriting in the world. Keep following my voice. Finding the value of a letter. When you are asked to find the value of a letter, ladies and gentlemen, just look for this directive, okay? Write this note. Here I give notes in mathematics. I don't play around. So, if asked to find the value of a letter, maybe T, capital letter T, it can be M, it can be Q, etc. Use the condition given, which can be number one. They can give you a condition of distance, they can give you the condition of acceleration, they can give you the condition of deceleration. Whichever condition that you've been given to find the value, kindly use it. So these are the things that you should know before we look at exam questions, kindly revisit these notes and revisit. Alright, so let's try some exam questions. So we'll start from low, easy things, then we get to harder things. Okay, so I'll start with 2017, July. By the way, speed time graph always comes as the last question from an examination question, paper 1. So in 2017, they were saying the diagram below shows the speed time graph of a 100-meter sprinter, and this is the diagram that they have drawn. The commonly mother graph, which is like that, 0, they wrote a 3 here, a 10 and a 14. This is time. Then the person accelerated, they used speed. So this means constant speed, acceleration is here, deceleration is there. Okay? So the first question was is calculate the acceleration during the first 3 seconds. Okay? So you can try that. They want the acceleration. Then the second one, so you can be writing questions. Me, I don't have much time. Second question says retardation at the end of the race. Retardation. Where is retardation at the end of the race there? Retardation. And then the last one, they said distance covered in the first 10 seconds. So they are looking for distance in 10 seconds. Distance in 10 seconds. So this side will be solving, the other side will be this. So let's get to it. Hope you've tried that. Pause the video and try. If you need time to do that. Okay, let's see if you are correct now. Alright, so I remember, what is the formula for acceleration from what we are doing? It is A is equals to V minus U over T. So V, remember, V and U are speed or velocities, okay? They are found this side, that is where they are found. Not this side. So V is final, where it is ending, that is your V. Okay, where it's starting, that is your U. So V is simply 12. U is where it's starting from, 0. Time also subtract. Where it's ending, it's what? 3. Minus where it's starting is 0. So what is 12 minus 0? 12. 3 minus 0, 3. Cancel this into that. It will give you acceleration is equals to 4. Don't leave it like that. I mentioned that you have to put what? Meter per second what? Squared. You've answered. Correct. If you are a genius, if you've gotten it. Retardation, we said it is negative acceleration. Okay? So we can say retardation is equals to negative acceleration. So what does that mean? It means that whatever formula for acceleration is V minus U over T. Okay? So now, what we are going to do is that we will... Okay, so what we are going to do is simply to replace negative V. Where is the V? V, they are saying, remember now, this time around, don't, let me explain something. Retardation is here. It's starting to drop, to slow down from here. Starting, that is U, not V. Slowing down, that is what? Where it is ending, that is your V. Now, remember, V and U, they are this side, not this side. So don't pick 14. 14 is time. V and U, they are this side. So U will come this side. So my U is 12. My U is 12. Why? Because it's starting dropping. It's starting to drop, to slow down here. Where it's starting, that is your U. Where it's ending, that's your V. So V, we can't pick 14 each time. Start coming this side. That's why your V is 0. Okay. Then retardation is equals to negative 0 minus this is negative 12 time. So let me delete this. So we are saying retardation is equals to negative the 0 minus the 12 over time you have to subtract. Now, papa, time subtract where it is starting and where it is ending. Let's start with the ending part. 14 minus where it's starting, 10. Don't think 14. 0 minus this, it will give us minus 12 over this 4. Okay, so this gives us now negative, negative. It will simply give us positive 12 over 4. Cancel this. Retardation is equals to 3 meters per second what? Squared. It is done. Alright? So that is done. Let's go to the next one. It's not always that acceleration is equals to retardation, just depending on how they place the numbers over there. Distance recovered in 10 seconds. Where is 10? Cut. 10 is here. Okay? This is 10 seconds. Look at that shape. What does it appear to be like? That is a trapezium. So I will say this is a TP, trapezium. What is the distance of a trapezium? It is half is equals to A plus B height. So distance is equals to half. Check. Kakamono aka. This is your A. It's starting here, it's ending there. There is a 3 and a 10. What are you doing to those numbers? You are subtracting. If you subtract, you get 7. That is the 10 and the 3. Plus B, it is a longer one. So 0 and 10, it will give you what? 10. Height. So this is A, B, height. So height is this side, 12. In this case. Then we just find the way of simplifying now. Half, let's add inside 17, 12. So I guess I can cancel this and that because here it gives me a remainder and I'm trying to avoid that. Paper one, there are no calculator. So I'll say 17 times this into this, it will give me a 6. Then on the side, just work it out. This by 6, this into this 6 times 7 to give you 42. So you write this, carry 4, 6 plus that 10. So 102. So the answer is 102 meters. Okay? That becomes our final answer. That paper was very easy. Let's try a tricky one, or let's try another one which will have a value of a letter. Another one which will have a value of a letter so that you can try to see how it came out. So continue trying more questions. Solve all the questions on speed time graph and be able to send the messages. I say I'm from YouTube, I watch your video, try to check what I did. 1971 21 61 62 So those are my contact lines. If you need full tuitions, we do give my tuitions. We offer in all the subjects, so we can try to assist you. Alright, I have found it, ladies and gentlemen. I have found the paper. It has got 2 letters. It came in 2018 July. 2018 July. Alright, so the diagram appears like this. This is a common diagram that they like bringing, but it's not always. So they brought a 10 here, they brought a T here, and no, there's a 30 here, then a T appears at the end. This is time, then this is speed, they wrote a V here. Okay. Then the question says, the diagram below shows the speed time graph of a particle that accelerates, started from rest and accelerated uniformly for 10 seconds. It then traveled at a constant speed for 20 seconds and then decelerates to rest. So be reading the questions up there because there might be an information that can help you to solve other questions down here. Okay, for this one, there's no any information that we can use to just describe what the information was about. So this particle. Question A, they are saying find speed. They are find the speed V if the acceleration was. So they've given us a condition if acceleration is equals to 2 meters per second squared in the first minute. Try that, then check what you do. Then they said find t if the total distance is equals to 750 meters. Then the last question says, what was the speed at 40 seconds? What was the speed at 40 seconds? Okay, speed at 40 seconds, somewhere here. What was the speed here? The x, which we don't know. That's what they mean. 40 seconds is somewhere there. Alright, so let's begin now. Try this and then check what you've done, whether it is correct or not. Okay, so let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what your answers were correct or were wrong. It's out of trying, that's where we know whether you have done the right thing. Now, I gave you notes to say, when they've asked you to find the value of a letter, kindly check the condition. It is acceleration condition. Therefore, I will apply acceleration. V minus u over t. Check. Acceleration means A here. They've given us 2. Where is 2 coming from? From the question here. Is equals to, begin now replacing the values. This is 0. Acceleration, remember acceleration is found here. Deceleration is found there. Constant speed is found here. Okay? So what are the values at acceleration? The V is this. The V itself. Minus the U initial, the 0. T, I've always been telling you, have to subtract the last number from the first number. So it is 10 minus 0. If I simplify this, I will have 2 is equals to V minus this, it is V, over 10, it is this. When you've got a fraction, what you do? You cross multiply. So this time this to give you V is equals to 20. Velocity is measured in meter per second, meaning that this is no longer V, it is now what? 20. So that is your velocity. That's how you can find it. What did we do? Acceleration, it was 2 from the question. Then the velocity, we replaced it there, and the u, we replaced it, and then we simplified, we cross multiplied, and this is what we have. Okay, let's get to B. What did you find at B? Let's figure out. Alright, so question B, they are saying find T. This time around we are finding this T here. If the whole distance it is 750 meters. What does this shape looks like? It looks like a trapezium. So we are going to use a trapezium rule. The whole thing. If you want, you can use the triangle, rectangle, triangle. It will still give you one and the same thing. But for fast sake, remember, paper 1 is only 2 hours. So if you keep using longer methods, you get delayed and you end up failing or not getting the marks that you wanted to have. So we use the trapezium rule. What does it say? Total distance is equals to half A plus BH. Total distance has been given in the question to be 750. I will replace 750 there. Then I will start beginning replacing. My A here, your A is here. 10 and 8. Do you add or subtract? You subtract here. So it will be 20 plus 20 atoka 30 minus 10. Pari 30, pari 10. So pakat pari 20. Then in B, it is the whole thing from here all the way until T. T minus 0, it will give you what? T. Height, kunyamuka height. Height means scope. Height. So height there, that is 20. 20. So it's just a matter of simplifying now. So B, take note, we subtract, we get the whole thing. 750 is equals to, we can at least, since we can't add unlike terms, we can do this and that, so that it gives us 20 plus t, 2 into 20 to give us 10. Let's multiply inside. So 750 sambo konka mochabe. 10 times t, it will give you 10t. 10 times 20 to give you 200. Like 10 together, 200 will come this side. It will be 750 minus 200 is equals to 10t. 750 minus 200, no calculators around, it is 550. Okay. Is equals to 10t over 10 over 10. Cancel, 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 cancel. Your t gives you, just cancel the 0 and the 0, it will be 55 seconds. It even makes sense. T can't be lesser. It's 55 seconds. If at all you found something less, you have to add with the previous number to get the next one. Okay. So if we had found, let's say 15, t to be 15, we could have said, okay, 40 plus 15, so that we get 55 in that situation. Okay, so our t now, it is no longer this, it is now Zinga 55. Okay. So keep playing the video back until you understand. Okay guys, the last part, it is saying we should find the speed at 40 seconds. Speed at 40 seconds. So where is 40 seconds? 40 seconds is here. So you have to create your 40 by just viewing. Okay, this can be my 40 seconds. So I am looking for this. So we are going to use a method called similarities. Okay, so you must be familiar. If not, just follow me closely. Similarities, it is what will help us to do. So what we can do is, we can use, there's a smaller triangle here and a larger triangle. There are two triangles inside here. If I look at it carefully, this is what I have. So I have 30, 40, and 55. Okay? Then here I have 20 and I have x here, which I don't know. So I've just put out this last triangle. It is here. So let me start with the larger triangle. Okay? The larger triangle. Let me start with the smaller triangle. I will have it like this. I have just subtract. Okay, let me write the bigger one as well. So we need the number on the height here. The height, this number here, it is x. Okay. The height here from here to here, it is 20. Are you seeing that? X 20. Down here, from here, okay, this is one. From here to here, it will be 15. This is 15. Then all the way, all this, it is what? 20. Rather 25. So this is how similarities works out. So this will go with that. We'll create x up, 20 down. Should be equal to 15 up, 25 down. We can even simplify here. 15 here, it will give us, 5 here to give us 3, 5 here to give us 5. So that it is now simplified, so that I can write it like this. X over 20 is equals to 3 over 5. Then I'll cross multiply now. This time, this it will give me 5x. Is equals to this time this to give me 60, okay, over 5 over 5. Cancel, cancel. My x will be just do 5 into 6, it's 1. Remember 1, put it there, becomes 10. 5 into 10 is 12 meter per second. Since they said the speed, so meaning the speed here is 12 meter per second. It has to be lesser than 20. So can you kindly do all the all the speed time graph questions from 2017 November, 2018 July, 2020, can you do 2021, can you do 2022, 2025, 2050, 2019, 30, 30, 22nd century, whichever year that you are in, can you do exam questions on speed time graph? If you face challenge and if you still want more questions, if you solve, you can send them to 0971 2161 62, or just visit Vocan's tuitions. Tutors will get back to you so that you understand. For this video, bye bye. I'm Teacher Mbanga. God bless you. Shalom, shalom.